this is Linda with Raw Recipe Box, and I'm going to make today a little tahini sauce that we're going to put in some wraps. So I'm going to use about 1/4 of a cup of tahini, and tahini is just like a butter made from sesame seeds. So if you don't have the tahini paste, you can get it at any local Whole Food store or organic market, but if you don't have it, then you can make it out of sesame seeds, and you just put the sesame seeds in the blender above the blade and blend until it turns into a paste. And today we have the paste, so we're going to go ahead and put in 1/4 of a cup. And then I'm going to put in about a fourth of a cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice. I'm not going to put all of this. And these were really strong lemons, so if you're using lemons that aren't as strong, you might want to use a little bit more, maybe 1/2 cup. And I always test everything by tasting it. So taste it, and if you feel like it needs a little bit more sweet or sour for your own flavor, then go ahead and add whatever you feel like you need. So I'm going to put in about 3 or 4 tablespoons of honey. And tahini has a pretty bitter taste to it, so depending on how used to the flavor you are and how much you like it, you might want to put in more honey to kind of take off that edge a little bit. Okay, so I'm also going to put in some spices. This is called Chinese 5-spice, and it has fennel, anise, ginger, licorice root, cinnamon, and cloves. So we're just going to put in like a few dashes of that. And then you can just taste it, and if you like more, then add a little bit more. So that's the basics: the tahini, honey, lemon, and spice. And we're going to blend it up and see how it turns out. We blended this up. It turns into a nice sauce. It's kind of thick because it's the tahini, but we're going to put that in the wraps, and it'll be delicious. Today we're going to make some spring roll wraps, and these are spring rolls. You usually get them at like an Asian market. You can also get them at the health food store, and they're rice paper. And so what you have to do is put them in some warm water like this, and you're just going to let them sit in here for maybe like a minute. You don't want them to get too soft or else they'll rip when you try to use them, but you want them soft enough that they're pliable. So when it's all ready, it's going to look about like this. I'm going to put it down on something flat, and we made our tahini sauce. I'm just going to put a spoonful of that in the middle here. I'm going to put it about like that, and then we're going to put in some fruit. So we've got sliced bananas, we've got papaya, because we're in the jungle right now. You could use apples or whatever fruit you like, berries. And then we're going to put pineapple. Okay, you want to kind of keep them a little bit centralized too, because when we wrap this, what we're going to do is wrap one side, kind of tuck it under, and then fold the edges over. And you just want to keep this as tight as possible without ripping it. So then we'll flip it over like this, and then it's in like a nice shape like that. And then when you cut it, use a serrated knife and just cut very, very gently. Okay, and then we've got our rope. Okay, and then we're just going to top it off with the chocolate sauce that we made, which is chocolate, raw cacao, coconut oil, honey, avocado, banana, a little bit of vanilla, And we're just going to put a little bit of that over the top. And you have a delicious treat.